Okay, this is going to be an unboxing for the Dunu DK 4001. I'm sorry about the unboxings. This is not an unboxing channel. This is kind of unique because I have three of the same series, the 2001, the 3001, and the 4001, and I'm getting questions about, how they compare to each other. And until I actually open all three and start listing them, I can't even answer those questions, which are pretty basic questions. So that's why I'm going to do this. Normally I wouldn't, and I would probably be doing the Tansio Mirai, which is probably going to be in my top 5 overall. That's an excellent set. Is this going to be something that I like a lot? I don't know yet. I think that the 2001 is a funner sound, while the 3001 seems to be more tuned for not studio reference, but the bass isn't really emphasized, the mids aren't in your face, and the treble is not stimulating either. It's a relatively, in that sense, kind of balanced playback. Go over this real quick. This has got of course it's the flagship, so it's got the switchable terminations at the end, so I can go 2.5, 4.4, 3.5 TRRS, or a regular 3.5. It's talking about the cable. It's got a very nice cable. MMCX connections. People sometimes don't like this, but because you've got this end to change, you don't need to ever pull this out. That's the beauty of this, actually. It's genius. The weak point of the MMCX is that it's got a lifetime, like 150 or whatever they say is the realistic expectation of that. I think 150 is stretching it. I don't think it lasts that long. You don't have to take this out ever, actually. This has also got the 13 millimeter beryllium coating. Like most drivers out there, it's very rare that something's got a genuine like foil type. The Luna flagship actually has a foil layer above the top of the driver, which is probably PET Mylar, which is good because it's what people have been listening to for 25 years plus with headphones. It does really good. The HD 800s and all the audiophile stuff, the T1s, those are PET Mylar. So that's a good, and then you put something else on that to stiffen it and to give it the qualities that you're looking for. It's got Knowles BAs that are tubing out like you would get with a set that you would look through and you could see that they're running tubes instead of just running it right into the cavity. And then talking about zirconium alloy housing effectively suppresses harmonics, and I'm a believer of that because most of the dynamic drivers, if you've noticed that I've been wrecking, are metal shells. I'm not necessarily a huge fan of that, but the Canas Pro, the KXXS, the TFC number 3 I think is fine with the plastic, but the TI is very nice. So a lot of the dynamic drive, the Belon is in a metal shell, so does it make a difference? Kind of seems like it does, but we got a big box and it's got a piece of tape on it. That luckily didn't turn this into a disaster. And this would just pop up. Just get that off there without ripping. There we go. Turn this back around. And designed by Dunu. This looks similar to the 3001. This one's got a number plate. Presentation looks similar. Cable is, this is the 3001 cable, and this is the cable for the 4001. So it's not the same cable. Go ahead and pull this out. And this is different. I dig the colors and the exploded views. I've always been a fan of that because I like DIY stuff and I like to see how they're claiming stuff is done. So that's a nice touch. The 3001 box itself is kind of a giant one of these. And then on the back. So you've got It's a very nice presentation. It's an exceptional one, actually. If you think about the stuff that 64 Audio does, you get a box with a little flyer and I don't know, can't remember, and then it's pretty ghetto, all things considered, for the price that you pay. And a lot of companies are like that. This is a very nice presentation. Um, this is an adapter for airplane. I don't know. Stereo adapter, a cleaner, comply, tips. I'll probably, these are regular tips. These would be the comply. Vacuum sealed. Then I've got spin fits, special made for the 4001. So special for Dunu DK 4001. It looks like I got large, medium, small. Somebody was talking about the lighting of these videos. When I do a video like this, I've got to do it on the table. There's like two groups of people. Some people that have been watching a long time and other people that are like, what is going on? How ghetto can this dude get? When I do the review, it'll be at the table over behind me because the lighting is better and I can talk about the music and I can show you the item. And if you want to see the item close up, this will be the video that we do that. So you've got the special made tips, a different case. The case for the 3001 is green, the 2001 is blue, and this is a more subtle inspection. Sophisticated, very strong magnet for putting it in. Okay. You guys came to see something else, actually, though. Let's get these out. So the cable is different. I'm going to take a look at the... It almost looks like open back. What I read, based on a comment by somebody that was talking about it, maybe in the comment section. So again, here's your 4.4, your 3.5 TRRS, and your 2.5. So that would mean that the 3.5 regular standard connection is right here. And of course, you can take this off like you can with all of them. It's one of the special things about this set is that you don't have to worry about the MMCX because the fault with that is its lifespan or just not working right out of the box. I just need to be messing with this. I need this to work good. So let me take that out of frame for a second. Put this down. And I'm going to take this off of here because this will be one of the very few times that it's removed. That looks like a screen. I wonder if it makes any difference. It's got the long stem. It's got the breather hole, I think, at the same location at the top, I think. So it looks similar to the other two, but I can tell the difference because they don't look exactly alike. The 2001 looks like this. And then the 3001 that I know because of the cable that's on it. I'm sorry, this is the 2001 right here. And this is the 3001. And they're all unique, actually. This one looks kind of like it's got a little teeny bubble vent right there in the middle. Don't know if that's functional or not. And then this one, the 3001 doesn't have any real or fake looking ventilation other than the little dot on the side of the shell, which looks to be on the same location, which is, if I'm looking at it from the top down, if I'm looking at it from the top down, I'm getting that same breather hole. So these look similar. Um, no, actually, the shell on this one, the 3000 one, looks slightly larger than the 4000. Or I'm tripping. I guess that's the same. For some reason, it looks a little bit larger. I would think that this one would be. I guess it's just an illusion, maybe by the bad lighting. But that looks teeny tiny bit larger. Maybe not though. It's got the 13 millimeter in it. And I'm going to go ahead and listen to this. Again, the 2001 is the fun but excellent one. I'm totally blown away by that one. The 3001 is the more steady, um, across the genres. You're stimulated by treble. I wouldn't worry about it. You don't want too much bass. I wouldn't worry about it. 3001 checks all the boxes of not being stimulating. The fun is the 2001 so far. And then what I think, if I got it right, that the bass driver in this is taking care of the bass and the mids, and on the 3001 it's taking care of the bass only and the, or vice versa. I'm not sure. I got to take a look. So somebody said, "Oh, this is the same as that," and no, they're actually different. Where does this sit among the three in my book? I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a listen. So I'm going to post this up, and I'll answer comments in the comment section, and I'll probably post up a graph and give an opinion on this and see which one I like best. I think Dunu is absolutely outstanding. I'm totally blown away by the fact that people didn't say, why isn't there like a Dunu on your list? Because, or they were doing other stuff and they just started to kick butt, because this is a really impressive series. The 2000, that's $300, and now you kind of step up, and they're giving you stuff for stepping up. So I'll go ahead and post this. This is an unbox of the Dunu 4001. It's not their flagship. That would be the Luna. But out of this series, the DK series, this would be the top of the three. The 2001, the 3001, and the 4001. This would be Beryllium 5-driver hybrid earphone. So you got 4 BAs. This is okay. I'm glad I didn't finish the video. When I looked at the box of the 3001, I noticed, and maybe you did, that one of the BAs was in the stem. If I don't want to go look for that box, but that's something that always kind of gets me concerned when they put the BA in the stem. It's right into my ear. This is different. This has got all 4 of the BAs. This looks kind of like a Sony Z5. My people, do you recognize that? This kind of looks similar to that in a way, the way that this is designed. Large dynamic driver with the, I think the BAs sit sideways also, and then tube out on that with no BAs actually in the stem. So I prefer this design over the 3001. Just looking at that. So I appreciate this for the visual, but there's been a pattern of the BAs being right in the stem and me having some issues, like repeatedly. So this is nice to look at before I turn the video off. This bodes well. It's not stepping wrong there. Whereas when I looked at the box of the 3001, I didn't say it out loud because I don't want to jinx myself, but I did think when I saw the BA in the stem that was not going to be something that I was going to be thrilled about. And it turns out to be a very reference kind of tune set, so there was no weird spike in the treble. But I thought there would be. And this, I'd be surprised if there was, because it's not designed that way. So, 14 minutes of your life. I'm out. Questions in the comment section, and then I will be doing a review for this, and then I will do what I got to do, which is the comparison between the three, using the other well lit with the music and explaining which ones I think are better for like which genres and which ones play, any genre, etc. And then someone will say, which one would you pick if money's not a problem? Which one would you pick if money is a problem and you wanted the best performance for your buck? And I can answer that question now or soon, because I've got all 3 out of the box and I can listen to them side by side, all 3 of them. So sorry for the multiple unboxes, but in this case, I kind of got to do it. And I am out.
yelling my name. To be precise, ripping mics is the light of my life. You frontin' like you trifling